Hello, welcome back to hour number 3 of the West Marches, week 34. Our intrepid crew of adventurers who fearlessly charge any challenge, facing it with their fists.
Episode 34, aka Jay and Silent Bob go to the West Marches.
Yeah, right. They have just settled down for the evening. So, is there anything that you are doing that is like a special preparation this evening?
Nope, not Tilly. Tilly's just absorbing the things that she's learned that day.
Yeah, I mean, same as usual. Like, Grigori cooks for everybody and probably just hangs out playing the balalaika, drinks a little, and then takes his watch. Everybody goes to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, Arius just sort of goes to sleep because he's trying to sleep off pain in the meds.
Are you all familiar with the time it takes to don your armor?
Yes. I've seen the doff and don table.
Good. Okay, nice. I
assume we do, at least for the characters who are watching, there's an overlap of the amount of donning time.
Yeah.
Where if I wake Gallahan up, I wake him up an extra 10 minutes and help him put his armor on.
Yes.
Then I take mine off and go to bed.
Yeah.
So there's like a strip of time on either one.
Yeah. People who are watching are armored. Sure. Okay, great. All right. So the night grows dark and the stars wheel overhead and clouds move across the moon. Tilly, I need you to make a perception check. Okay. You stand watch in the quiet and the dark of the early night, and your watch passes uneventfully. Gallahan, I need you to make a perception check.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just pop the bottle and we go to sleep.
Nice.
Sleeping cloud.
All right. The evening passes uneventfully for you. Midnight comes and goes, and the stars turn overhead. Grigori, I need you to make a perception check.
I can do such a thing. Okay, 11.
Okay. Nice. And Darius, would you make a perception check as well?
Aw.
Okay. Okay.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Grigori.
Yes.
Late at night, around 2 or 3 a.m., sort of in the latter half of your watch, you see creeping across the plains, probably 70 or 80 feet away, just at the edge of your ability to see at all, 3 men. 2 of them appear to be wearing thick-set leather armor and carrying large, heavy maces with heavy crossbows slung across their backs. And one of them appears to be carrying a short sword and a smaller crossbow hanging at his waist.
Does he have the short sword drawn?
Yes. And the 2 men have their maces drawn. They're sort of circling the camp in a laterally, moving laterally to your line of sight.
Okay. I wake up Gallahan first because he's got the longest to put his armor on. But I do so subtly. I kick him. I get up and as I'm speaking, as I walk over to Gallahan, I'm speaking to them. I'm like, I see you, strangers. Who is this that is lurking with blades at the edge of our campfire? Come closer so I might see you.
Yeah,
I'm not making a verbal sound. I'm just frantically putting armor on.
As he yells, I sort of just like, what's going? And then I like realize like everything slowly comes to, and I start like groggily putting on my leather and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I put my shirt on backwards and everything.
That's a typical morning for Darius. Oh, your wife? What? Oh.
One leg in, one leg out.
Bouncing around on one leg.
Yeah, a lot of going out the windows.
Trying to scuttle off with the pants at the end of the feet.
Darius, his wife is home. Run.
That's like how you usually wake up, Darius.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's just sort of like every day for me. I'm just so used to it, whatever.
I wake up and I'm going to attempt to stealth while Adam.
Yeah, because you're all little and shit. They might even you just roll away. They might not even notice you.
Roll behind a rock.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when he calls out to them that I would go ahead and stealth while they were kind of focused on him.
Did you grab your armor at all?
I feel like with leather, would you sleep in leather armor?
No.
No? Okay.
Generally not.
I mean,
you'd need to make a Constitution check to avoid being exhausted.
Yeah,
okay.
There's rules for wearing your armor.
Well then, I will not.
But light armor takes a minute to put on. I'm trying to stall them so y'all can get combat ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do they
what
say what do they say when I'm like, hey, what's up? Come over here. I can't see you. Why are you lurking around?
Yeah, I'm doing some setup. So
I'm keeping the fire behind me so that I'm just a big bulky silhouette.
You're just a distracting figure.
Yeah, and I groan loudly as I get up, and I'm just like, oh, okay, what is this? What's happening?
Yeah, okay. Wait.
Darius sleeps in a giant bread roll. Because I'm always...
Darius's new obsession with bread is very
Darius the
interesting.
carbomancer.
Yeah, we burn it off easily.
so-
Listen, I am not only just doctor, I am nutritionist, and eating all this bread very bad for you. I think you might have celiac disease.
What we don't know is Darius has a gluten issue, and
Yeah. You get bonus points at character creation if you take gluten sensitivity.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, I'm going to pull you over here. There. And this is what you see. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you see these three men off in the distance, just at the edge of your line of sight in the darkness, and you shout out, who goes there? What do you do here?
I mean, basically, I'm being cordial. I'm doing the friendly Grigori thing where I'm like, look, I see you, and I'm pretending. The subtext here is like, yeah, no, like, I know you're sneaking, you know you're sneaking, but I see you, and maybe
we're
going
going
to
to pretend that you weren't.
We're going to pretend you weren't. Exactly. I'm like, hey, are you lost? Who is it that is sneaking around our campfire?
Yeah, cool. So, this guy here, Spy One.
Is he a black spy or white spy?
He's a white spy.
He
faces you square on, and he calls out, and he says, "Ho there, travelers."
He called us a hoe.
It's okay, Darius.
You are a hoe. I don't know why you're surprised.
Context.
I'm not a hoe. I just am very confident.
Shut up.
Yeah, he sort of pauses for a moment and says, We seek a convenient resting place. May we join your campfire?"
I kind of grin and I'm like, "What? Just the three of you traveling alone on the road? I looked at my watch. No, I look up. Is so late? Why the hour? Why not resting elsewhere? Why did you not give up when darkness came?"
There's a pause, and he says, "We three travelers are journeying far from home, and you four seem like kindred spirits out here on the plains."
I chuckle.
A question. Do they have anything on them that would be like the previous guys we just fought? Like, do they have the white band? They have the white band?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I immediately, like, if I see this, as I'm finally, like, coming to, and I grab Grigori's arm.
Mm-hmm.
To sort of like, and I shake it, and then I point towards the band.
I look at you just to see, like, how subtle are you being about this? You're like, the enemy, or are you
no,
tally-ho!
I sort of, I sort of, like, pat, like, my arm, like kind of awkwardly, and I just sort of, like, look at him, sort of like I'm trying to hint, like, oh, you know.
I mean, the amount of nudging you need to
might
do.
be going on here.
You literally could be like, we should kill them, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, it's a good idea. You don't have to justify it, but yeah, like once Darius, once you give me the signal, because I'm not gonna let them fucking hang out with us. Fuck these losers. But now that I know that there's something going on, I probably like take a step forward, and I'm like, these are dangerous planes. We've had a lot of problem with strangers of late. I think is only campfire enough for 4, friends. Best you move on and find somewhere else to rest.
Yeah.
You hear Galahan's voice from the right of Grigori, and he's kind of like this second silhouette. He's kind of like fixing one of his braces on.
His greaves or something, yeah.
Yeah, and he just says, I'm only going to say this once. Fuck off. And that's it.
The voice pauses and says, is that the first warrior?
Who's asking?
I sort of nudge Tilly to get the bottle ready. like, Tilly, you must be feeling thirsty right now, if you know what I mean. Can you get the bong?
Come, take it from magic bottle.
Those of you who are donning light armor, you've put it on now.
Am I? Yeah. I'm light, aren't I? Or am I medium?
What are you wearing?
It's not. You don't just ask a person that. Stephen. Like at PM.
What are you wearing? I'm wearing leather. So I'm wearing.
You can
leather
see the window
armor.
is right there.
Yeah. Okay,
leather
so I'm wearing. Okay, I'm light then.
Yeah, he says. He says, "My name is Thomas. I've heard rumors of your exploits. We hear you're journeying far on a quest."
How the hell do you hear this? I'm saying that.
Yeah. Word travels fast, especially about someone so interesting as the first warrior.
So I wanna say something that'll like try to goad them into giving away. Like I want them to tip their hand here.
Yeah.
Because I got mad insight. I know how people work.
Cool.
So I wanna try to like get them to. I want to see if they're like, oh, are you the first warrior we've come to worship, or are you the first warrior because we're gonna ice you?
Yeah.
I want to know if they're hunting us or if they've come to prostrate themselves before Galahan's glorious light.
Yeah.
So
Galahan's letting Grigori do all the talking at this point. He's just getting dressed.
Yeah, can I just get a read on the situation? Can I read a situation here, Steven?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I read? Perception is
roll 2d6 plus your sharp.
Okay, all right. Grigori's mad sharp.
You know, the way that the two men who are sort of off to the side of him are acting, they look tense. Like they've got their hands on their maces.
They did show weapons drawn, yeah.
Yeah, they've got their hands on their maces. They got a little bit of white knuckles. Like this guy in the front, Thomas, he's looking relaxed, but the two with him tip you off that they are not here to talk, right?
I immediately sense that they're obviously tense. I think we all sense that. But I sort of step forward and I say, well, how about you put those weapons away and then we'll talk.
Grigori, your hammer hums.
Everybody feels that. We're all within 30 feet. You get the Grigori signal that like we're shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I think we all know, right? We get this simultaneous PC sense, so it's time to fight.
Totally.
So yeah, I mean I probably say something like no deal and to draw weapons like.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh.
Or wow, good thing I had advantage on that. Here we go. Quickly to the Grigori mobile.
quickly to the bong.
As I feel like the vibration, I grab my ass and I go, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, like, where's my phone?
Checking around, like, did I leave my what the?
Yeah, I've actually converted.
Gory.
I've converted my hammer into a piece of jewelry I can wear. It's the Phantom ring.
It is now a vibrator.
Yeah.
Gallahan, I need your.
Where do you think I wear my ring of warmth? Come on.
I need your initiative, Gallahan. Nice. All right, there we go.
Oh yeah, Darius.
Very cool, Darius.
Get
you
that arrow
feel
in-
this thrum, and you just know there's immediate danger. What do you do?
Okay, so
That's like the someone is shooting at you now thrum.
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna move back. Actually, I'm gonna move back behind Gallahan and Grigori, so that way I'm not the first person in their line.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna obviously pull out my bow and take a shot.
Okay.
So let me see.
Who are you shooting at?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot at
Spy one.
Yeah.
Thomas. Okay, cool. You nail him. 6 piercing damage plus 2 for acting before he did, so that's 8.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, your arrow like sticks in his thigh. Thunk. Cool.
Is that wait? Did I?
Yeah, it doesn't
get-
feel so good, does it?
Oh wait. Okay.
Did you get?
How does the crit work then? The assassinate on that.
Well, you get your sneak attack damage if
That's
you
an extra
attack
2.
them before they act. So
Okay.
that did your sneak attack damage, but it's not a crit.
Okay.
It's only an auto crit if they are surprised or something like that. But you don't get it in this circumstance. I read it before. Okay, so yes,
Okay.
from behind the rock to the northeast of you, another one of the scouts from earlier stands up, and he draws his longbow and he fires straight at Gallahan. So let's see. Yes. Yeah, so his so Gallahan, unfortunately for you, it has not been long enough for you to don your armor. Do you have a shield, or is it just your armor?
No, just my armor.
Okay, so what armor do you wear?
Plate.
Just plate, so 10 minutes to don that shit.
Yep. Which is like plus 7 or 6 or something like that. So let's see. Plate is AC 18. Yeah, so your armor class now is 10 plus your dexterity modifier. What's your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is 0.
It hits you. So let's see. Yeah, 10 damage. Thoomp, this arrow thuds straight into your arm. It's your turn, Gallahan.
At least it doesn't hit you in the thigh.
I mean, is it my turn? If my armor's not on, then surely I'm not going to have a turn in combat.
No, I mean, you've got your turn to act, but it's going to take you 8 more minutes to put your armor on, which is, what, 6 times
1,000
8,
rounds.
like 46
How long does
rounds.
it take to put light armor on?
1 minute, which is 10 rounds.
Yeah, once combat starts.
You're basically...
Okay.
So this conversation that they had with the thugs lasted less than a minute, is what
It was
you're
about
telling
2 minutes. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it definitely wasn't 10.
So Gallahan, you've got Shield of Faith, right?
Yeah.
Steven, I am not familiar with like layering of bonuses. Can we both Shield of Faith, Gallahan? If I do it as well?
Let me look at what the
Does that
rules
bring
say.
you up to 14?
Which is better than
Or alternately, I can Sanctuary you, but then you can't fight. You can just like lay on hands and do other shit.
Shield of Faith, granting it a +2 bonus to AC. It's a concentration spell, so each of you can only concentrate on it once.
Well, that's what I'm asking. If we're both concentrating on different, like, because it's different spells, right?
Right, but
I don't know if
think
it stacks.
that it will stack.
Think so? Okay, because
Yeah.
it takes up our concentration for both of us. But then, I mean, 2 AC for all of my other spells is kind of. That
So
sucks.
you can cast other spells also, but you can only have one concentration spell running at a time. Like,
Yeah.
concentration doesn't prevent you from casting other
Right.
spells or even attacking or anything like that. It's kind of taking up that spot in the back of your mind.
Okay. Well, whatever.
So you
Gallahan,
could boost his AC by 4.
If you Gallahan, if you want me to shield the fifth on my turn, just stay within 60 feet. But if you rush in, these guys are gonna cut you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Gallahan's pissed. He's pissed at his group for letting these guys live, and he's pissed at the bandits for coming back. He's really pissed at the bandits, and he looks down at this arrow that's in his arm. And he just snaps the shaft off at the head.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like lets his grief sword catch the light of the fire. Just make sure they can all see it. And he points it at the 3 thugs in front of him. And this like wave of vengeance like fills them. And he casts Bane on the 3 in front.
Nice.
And then as an extra action, he gets his other hand and he kind of just places it on his chest, and his body begins to like resonate and glow, and he casts Shield of Faith.
Awesome. So go ahead and throw Bane into the chat there.
Right.
So I see a bunch of GM chat worrying about what's going on, so I'm not able to see anything about stacking spells, so I'm going to allow it. So that's the ruling. As far as partial armor class from partial donning of armor, the rules say doesn't exist. So
yeah, which is weird, but the game doesn't. It's not granular that way, so whatever. We're just gonna need to DPS them down as fast as possible so that we don't take damage.
Totally. All right, so Bane.
So you bane them, and I'll bless all 3 of you, and hopefully that'll help us rip the damage down real fast.
Yeah. Oh, actually, don't worry. I don't Shield of Faith. I just Bane because they're both concentration, so that doesn't work.
Got it.
Just Bane.
So yeah, Bane is concentration. Up to 3 targets of your choice must make charisma saving throws. What's your saving throw thing? Can you just cast the spell, Gallahan? Put it into chat for us.
I don't think I can. It's just it's in there, but there's no like cast button.
There's if you have it as a spell, you have to tell it what to display when you make the roll. I don't have Bane, so I can't do it.
All right, Gallahan, what is your charisma?
I have Bane
bonus?
here. I can just paste it if it helps. But
well, what's your charisma bonus? That's what we need to figure out. Your
my
spell
charisma is
saving
2.
throw? 2. Okay, so your saving throw for the spell is 12. So they're making charisma saves. So 2 thugs and a spy. So the spy has a +3. So the spy succeeds at his charisma saving throw, and the thugs have +0. So that's a fail, and that's a success. So is there half effect for Bane? Let's take a look.
I'm looking at it right now. If they succeed, there's no
effect. So thug number 1 is baned, and the other 2 are not affected. So I'll put this down on him. Cool.
And Bane does what exactly?
They have to roll a d4 every time they make an attack roll, and it reduces their attack. Like attacks or saving throws. Basically.
So remember what we were talking about at the beginning of the session? This is the part where that thug picks Tilly up and smashes her over his knee.
Yeah.
He pulls on his mask.
Yeah.
All right. Dr. Grigori, your turn.
All right. I will call down the blessing of the dark gods on my companions. It's the opposite of Bane. Yeah. So it's my anti-Bane, and all of you, whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled afterwards. So if you miss or fail and you need an extra d4, you can do that once. It's not affecting me. It affects Tilly, Darius, and Gallahan.
You can keep doing that a couple of times, right?
Yeah, it's whenever that happens for a minute. Yeah, for a minute. Yeah. So the whole fight, basically.
Cool.
Yeah. Anytime
and that's your concentration spell, right? Yeah. Cool.
No, it's not concentration. It just lasts up to a minute.
You're casting Bless?
Yeah.
Bless is a concentration spell.
Yeah. I see. It's not in the duration. It's part of the thing. Yeah. So I'm concentrating on the Bless, but that's fine. It's better for us, I think, because I want to deal damage. Not just.
Well, it also affects 3 people instead of only 1. Okay. Cool. So that's those other 3, but not you.
Yes.
Sounds good.
And then my other action, I currently have my shield. I have no weapon in my hand because I'm casting spells with that hand. Okay. I feel like. Yeah, so if I want to use my elemental gem, I'm not going to do it now, but if I want to use it, I don't have to spend an action digging it out, right? Like I know where it is.
You can just grab it. Yep.
Totally. All right, so I just think about where it is, and I'm like, in case we need some extra backup, I'm aware.
Sure.
Okay,
so Spy 1, Thomas. Yeah, he he holds up his hand crossbow. He unslings this tiny crossbow from his belt, points it at Gallahan, and says, "Die, first warrior," and then he fires it at you. Thunk. Well, let's see. Let me double check the range here. So that's a range of 30. Oh, no, he's definitely got to move forward. So first, he runs towards you.
This is going to be rough because they're all going to be after you, Gallahan, because of who you are, and you don't have armor. So I'm going to have to try and get
Thanks,
in between.
Steven.
Yeah, 1d20 plus 4. That's a hit. Your armor class is currently 10.
Narrative horse shit is what this is.
6 plus. I did ask you if you had any special preparations.
Yeah, I know.
You take 4 damage, Gallahan. I've already popped that into your health.
Listen, man, I'm pretty sure that when Hitler invaded Belgium, he was like, "Belgium, you got any special preparations?"
Yep,
So,
exactly.
I'm not saying you're Hitler, Steven. I'm
comparing the actions.
Yeah, I'm
Tilly,
letting you. I'm holding that action for.
It's your turn,
later.
Tilly.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncork the bottle and I'm going to toss it towards them about 60 feet. So let me go ahead and calculate exactly where that's at. The idea is that I want to encapsulate all of them in the gas, but not us. Okay. So hopefully the idea is that when I know that's going to make us blind to them and they're going to be blind to us, but they're not going to be able to fire out and we're at disadvantage right now. So because we're being pretty much ambushed. Sure. So my hope is that they'll come out of the smoke towards us. And when I throw it out, I want to say as loud as Tilly can that she is summoning the draconic demons when she throws this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Does she stutter though? This is important. Does she stutter?
No stutter. She's been very confident in what's been happening, like for in the last couple of things. She feels really confident, so she just bellows this out as loud as she can, and tosses it. Okay.
Them. So yes, cool. So you're gonna be able to throw it 60 feet, and then it's going to explode with a cloud of smoke 60 feet. So basically, you're going to be in it, and then it'll increase by 10 feet per round.
So we're gonna, you know what? How about this? I'll move. How about I go ahead and try to do a stealth roll first, and I'll move south. So let me go ahead and roll stealth.
Sure.
So there we go. Oh, rough.
Got it.
But I'll still continue my action. I'll run down this way to about right here. And then I will toss it 60 feet as far as I can into.
Yeah. Point exactly where you're tossing it.
Hold on a second. I'm having a hard time seeing the feet. Give me one moment. I'm gonna toss it about. You know what? How about right there?
Don't forget that if you roll a 1, you get your halfling. You have your halfling luck, so you reroll.
Oh, well, I mean, she's not trying to hit anything specific. She's just trying to put it 60 feet away from her.
That was a stealth roll.
Can I just horseshit face you for a second, Steven?
Sure.
She's trying to hit a specific place. She's trying to target an area of the ground.
Yeah, but
it's not just a random throw.
No, but I'm not asking her to make a roll because since it's not like a combat roll, she can just put it 60 feet away from her wherever she wants.
Oh, I see.
But she can only get it 60 feet.
It's only on attack, and she can only get it right. So she's not trying to get it further. It's just horseshit extended.
The maximum range of her arm is 60 feet range. So
right, because she's got little baby arms. I get it.
But she can put it wherever she wants.
Throw it like a grown-up.
She's got little baby arms.
She's just got little
fat baby arms.
All right, Tilly, you pull the cork and you shout your thing.
It was a stealth roll, though, that I got a 1 on. It wasn't that I was rolling to throw.
No, but you can halfling luck your stealth roll, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Well,
okay, so yeah, you shout out, I'm summoning the draconic demons, and then you throw your thing.
I go to bat for you, Ello, and this is what you do to me.
Tilly, give me a deception check.
Okay, I will do that.
Damn.
Oh, wow. Dang, we are on that today. Us rogues doing work.
All right, so just deception forever. That's it. Only roll deception rolls.
Tilly, Let's see. Right. Yep. Sure.
I didn't let you down, Adam. All right, you come at me like this.
No, you're very good at Dungeons and Dragons, Ello. Good work.
I rolled it perfectly. I planned it all. You've activated my trap card.
Okay, Tilly. A figure comes running through the smoke towards you, and it slashes at you twice with a short sword, but you can see the fear in its eyes as its face swings close to you through the mist. That is all. No, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Good. Token layer. Good. Cool. Let's see. You hear a voice shout through the mist and shout, "Onwards, men! Demons or no, we must take them down!" Then, yeah. Okay.
Can we set up the radius for the bottle, or did it not open?
It should be there. You don't see it?
We don't see it. No, you have to,
Okay,
you
hang
have to
on,
set it
I'll
as visible
deal with
to the
it.
player.
Yeah. Let's see. Properties. Oh, man. There, see. Okay, save. There. That should do it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Another thug comes charging out of the mist, heading straight for Gallahan.
Why would he know where I am? He's blinded by the smoke.
It's true.
Well,
but-
because he saw you before.
I think what happens is he runs out of the smoke, but then probably as soon as he emerges, he has to find you, where he's just like, "What?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, another one charges forwards out of the smoke that far. And then this third one charges out of the smoke that far. And then, yeah, let's see. This guy. There we go. I keep having to switch between layers on like hiding guys and unhiding.
Hiding
So
NPCs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You guys are multiplying like rabbits.
It's true.
Well,
All right, Darius.
Thankfully, that scout can't see us, right? Because the edge of the cloud is there, so we're safe for now. We just need to like knock off all the ones we can see, and then as they emerge, knock them off one at a time.
Should have killed him yesterday.
It's your turn, Darius.
Okay, I have a question. So can I go 30 feet in and go into stealth
Yeah.
and then turn around and surprise attack?
Probably what you'll like. Yes, yeah, because you have a ranged weapon. Yes, yes,
Okay.
you can.
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to see here. Okay, and another question is, if I attack them like while I'm like kind of close to them, do I get disadvantage still, even though I'm like right there?
If you're engaged in melee with anyone, you get disadvantage for any ranged attack you make. So you want to be at
But
least
if I
5
pulled
feet away.
out my rapier and attacked him though.
Oh yeah, I mean it's heavily obscured, so you're still getting disadvantage if you're in the cloud.
Okay,
if you
so-
stealth, then you get advantage, and that will negate your disadvantage
Okay.
because you're close enough to be able to see.
Trying to think of what I should do. I think I'm just gonna like roll over to this area to
Okay.
where this rock is.
If you
For now.
can kill the thug that's on me, I can cast spells on my next turn. Otherwise, I'm engaged and I have to melee him.
Well, then I'll just attack. I'll just attack.
Okay, move yourself where you want to be.
Okay, I'm gonna move down, I guess.
Mhm.
So right there, and then I'm gonna attack thug number 1 because
Okay.
he's close.
Okay, 10.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's not enough. Your arrow sticks in his leather armor, and he looks
Wait.
at
No,
you. and
hold
snarls.
on. You get every action. You get an extra D4. You're blessed.
yeah,
by the
no,
dark
totally.
gods. Roll a D4.
It's the
Okay.
blessing. That
Nice.
does it. You feel like a surge of strength in your arms, and your eyes sharpen just a little bit, and your arrow it slides into a gap between the pieces of armor for a total of 17 damage. Very
Good call,
nice.
Adam. Good call.
You Ashitaka this dude.
Damn right. Okay, scout number 2. So he can't see anything from where he is right now, so he's gonna move. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So now you see this other scout come out from around the corner behind the cloud. Gallahan, your turn.
What happens if I'm in the smoke?
You will have disadvantage on any attacks that you make, but anybody will also have disadvantage on attacks against you.
Okay. And people with range attacks outside can't attack inside?
They can attack inside with disadvantage.
All right.
And if they're outside the smoke, then you are also 3/4 cover, which gives you a +5 to your armor class. So
okay, yeah. So I'm gonna grab the grief sword.
Yeah.
And I just yell Ophidian.
Cool.
And I feel this energy like surge up my forearms, and then I'm gonna swing at Thug 1, who's on Grigory.
Okay. Where are you moving yourself to? Go ahead and put yourself there.
Can I move afterwards?
Well, you're not within range anymore. Your sword is now a melee weapon with only a 5-foot reach.
Right, but that's 5 foot.
No, you have to be.
Oh, you got to be like in the same.
I gotta be like
next
touching
to them.
Yeah, you'd have to be here, for example. But then you're engaged in melee, and if you move away, he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Right.
If you move here, you can attack my thug, and if you kill him,
I need to get in the smoke though. Is the thing. I have to get in the smoke.
Well, how many squares of movement do you have?
The
right?
smoke
You can
effectively gives me 5 AC.
Why don't you move
here? You can go 5 here, and then you can go through me into the smoke here, right? Like you don't have to go past either of these two to do that. If you kill this,
Right, if I move the 5 to come to you, that's my movement done.
No.
No.
You can break up. You have
attack and then finish moving.
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement you can do, and you can break
so
up.
move here, attack, and then finish your move somewhere else, and go.
I'll
through
move there. I'll hit Thug 1. We are.
He's just gonna go through like a train.
Remember also
20.
that the smoke will expand 10 feet too.
Yep. All right, you slash him for 13 damage. He does not die. Do you want to finish your movement?
Yeah.
So now, hold on. So now, if you move outside of his threat range, he'll hit you, or he'll get a shot on you because he's not.
Yes. He will take an attack.
He's not dead. Yeah.
So wait, he's gonna swing at me?
But this is the guy that's baned, so he'll have a -4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or a
Minus
-1d4.
Yeah.
So there is a chance that he'll miss anyway because he's all
Yeah,
fucked up.
I'll just do that. I just run into the smoke.
Okay. So you're going what? 1, 2, 3,
That's
4, 5, like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
basically
so-
avoiding thug 2 and 3.
So 1d20 plus 4. All right, he misses you entirely. His bane also affects him and makes him even worse. His mace just wildly swings, missing you completely. Dr. Grigori, your turn.
I guess I need to try to finish this guy off. So I will make a melee attack on him. I'm going to use my advantage, my inspiration.
Okay.
I get a 20.
Nice.
Oh.
You nail him for 8 damage.
Yeah.
Killing him.
Nice.
laying him out
All right.
low.
So the great thing is this is my tiny little like jeweler's hammer, so I just like smash his skull in with it.
Yep, absolutely.
Down he goes. Okay,
Is that
now
it for you, Doctor?
No, because I'm gonna move. I want to get away from Thug 2 and 3. Now I assume, based on their behavior, they're gonna try to go after Gallahan. I'm gonna try to get near Gallahan so that I can cast spells on him next turn.
Okay.
But I don't think I can take both these thugs on my own, so I will move there.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, you can see the shadowy form of Gallahan.
Yeah, I just kind of follow Gallahan's path as he dives into the smoke cloud.
Cool. All right, so Spy 1. He's over here. Right. Yeah, okay. He's going to run over to Gallahan. 1, 2. Actually, he's going to run here. He can't see terribly well, so he ends up adjacent to Grigori and Gallahan. But he strikes out at you, Gallahan. Let's see. Twice.
So he's got disadvantage.
Yes. So he hit you with a 13, so that does hit.
I'm gonna make him re-roll that
How?
with lucky.
Nice. He succeeds. Okay, hitting you for 4 damage. And then he rolls again, swinging at you a second time. Yep. There we go. Hitting you a second time. Do you want to spend a second lucky point?
Yep.
Okay.
God damn.
Here we go again.
Oh, hold on. Gallahan's armor is 15 now because he's in the smoke. So let's just not forget that.
No, that's only for things that are shooting from outside inside. Because this guy's right adjacent to him.
The smoke is complicated.
Yeah, so like it's kind of weird, right? Like technically everything is heavily obscured.
Right, except melee is different. Yeah.
Well, no.
I only remembered you saying that.
Hang on, let's stack this up here, right? So everything's heavily obscured, which means anybody attacking anybody else in the fog has disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm giving ranged attackers who are outside the fog an additional disadvantage by giving targets inside the fog 3/4 cover.
Yep. That makes
so
sense.
that's how like ranged attackers outside, like people inside have 3/4 cover. So
if I attack this thug, the one that's attacking Gallahan, it's
Gallahan.
normal? We'll figure it out on my turn.
Gallahan, that one misses you because of your forcing it to reroll with lucky. Tilly, it's your turn. You've got a spy right in front of you.
How much did the first one hit me for, Steven? You didn't say.
Sorry.
I think you rolled damage.
No, it hit you for 4 damage. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've never done this before, but I'm going to attempt to disengage. Since this guy's next to me, I can do that as a bonus action.
A bonus action, yes. Okay.
So I'm going to disengage 25 feet this way.
So first you disengage and then you move. Okay.
Yeah, so first, yep, correct. So I'm going to go ahead and go 25 feet down here. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to head straight towards the bottle. So 25 feet, we'll say, we'll go a little bit lower.
Okay.
And I will run over there. And can I attempt to re-roll stealth?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you were discovered, so go ahead and hide. Oh no, actually, sorry, you can't hide because it's like it would take time. So because you've used your move, your bonus action, and then a second move, like that's it.
No. It should only be my bonus action, then my move. I should still have a primary action.
So disengage doesn't let you move. Disengage just lets you get away while safe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Well, then that's what I'll do then. I'll just do that.
Okay, cool.
I have 14 HP, so I'm just trying to get out of
trying to be
direction. Safe. Yeah, trying to be safe.
Okay, Spy 2, let's see. It saw you ran away. Let's roll a perception check for it. That's +6. That is terrible. So he goes chasing down after you, but misses you entirely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So he's at the very edge of the smoke.
Is the smoke absorbing me and these two thugs now too?
Yeah, we do need to increase the size of the smoke.
So much smoke.
Basic. 70. Save.
Damn.
There you go. Smoke increased. Now it's Thug 3. Right. So you guys are in like a tussle over in the smoke. So he steps forwards and he swings at... let's see. I'm going to roll 1d2. 1 will be Grigori and 1 will be Gallahan. And 2 will be Gallahan.
Sure.
2, he swings at Gallahan. So the thug, he has disadvantage, of course. Disadvantage +4. Missing you, Gallahan. Thug 2 is what, this guy? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. 1d2, same. Okay, Gallahan, it's all you, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves there. And then he swings at you with disadvantage. Hitting you this time. You gonna accept it?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 damage to you, Gallahan. I'll mark that. Okay, cool. Scout 1. Right. So that's... Yeah, I think Scout 1 is just going to run this way. And then he sees that the only person outside of the smoke is Darius, and that's it. So Darius, it's your turn. You just saw this scout up north of you run out of the smoke.
My spidey senses are tingling. I'm going to try and stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna basically let's see here. I'm gonna try and go like towards the corner Then I'll be 85 feet. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and stealth.
Okay. You use your bonus action to stealth.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. 16, not bad.
So I guess as soon as he pops out, I like go into stealth,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna move 30 feet up
Okay.
because I know that these guys are kind of nearby. So I'm gonna move 30 feet up, and then I'm gonna take an attack on the scout that's running. I don't know where.
And don't forget, you get an extra D4 on your attack.
Okay.
Basically, every attack anyone makes, don't forget to roll that extra D4. Oof.
9. Go ahead and roll that d4.
Okay.
Hold on,
Oh,
you
were
sneaked
stealth, so you had
first,
it.
so
Yeah, I
it's 23.
Yeah, it's 23. So you nail him. Oh my
10
god.
damage.
Okay, so that's 10 damage to the scout. Very nice. Okay, and of course you popped out of stealth when you shot your attack.
Yeah.
So scout number 2 hears his friend. His friend shouts, "There's one!" And then scout number 2 comes running out. Here.
There's one set for stun.
There's one set for kill. And then the scout pulls
They don't
back
have cool stun arrows?
a powerful longbow shot, lining it up on Darius. And that is +4. Oops, not disadvantage, normal +4. 22, nailing you, Darius. Yes, for 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay, Gallahan, it's your turn. You've got these whole bunch of guys all right next to you. Hey, stop that. He's just chewing off the cord. Nah.
Can we take Thug 1's body off the map?
Sure.
Thanks. It's just, or just drop it to the GM layer or something. I just say it's easier to keep track of who's who.
I cannot undo deleting. Okay, fair.
It's fine.
All right, go for it.
All right, so this Thug 2 hits Gallahan in the ribs with this mace.
Yeah.
And he kind of takes a step back, and then he starts whispering in Draconic, and their eyes lock, and he casts Vow of Enmity. So I get advantage on this guy for the next minute.
On Thug 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just grab the sword and I just slice vertically up at this dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is your turn 3 on Ophidian as well, so make sure you get your D4 hit points back.
Yeah. If I hit, I'm going to be using Divine Smite too.
Cool. Oh, you nail him. 12 slashing damage plus 9 radiant damage, 17 damage. Beautiful. He's severely wounded.
Do I get to add a D4 too?
No, that's to your attack, not to damage.
Right. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you nail him, expending your spell attack. Blam. And then do heal yourself for your sword. All right, Grigori, your turn.
All right, man. So Grigori, I reach into a pouch, and I think you can barely see it. We're seeing through these swirls of mist, and Gallahan, we're shoulder to shoulder, and I grab something out of my bag and I shove it in my mouth, and I bite down hard on it, and there's this crunching noise, and then I take a deep breath in through my nose and breathe out through my mouth, and this just black smoke pours out of my mouth. I'm gonna use the air elemental gem. I'm summoning an air elemental.
Sweet. Okay,
and
so
it's got an initiative. Yeah, I've got the stats here.
Okay.
It's got an initiative bonus of +5, so you roll initiative for it immediately, and then it goes on my turn. And
just put it right next to you.
Yeah, it stays until
Submit.
Cool. So it'll go this turn. It stays until it dies, basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
So I just vomit up this black cloud, and then now it's gonna fuck him up. Can you give it to me so I can move it around?
Yeah,
I want it. I don't want it behind me.
I'm gonna set up its stats and everything so that we can track it. But hang on.
Yeah, so
it just summons an air elemental. Okay.
Yeah, while you're doing that, for folks at home, it's got an AC of 15. It's got a fly movement rate of 90. It's resistant to almost everything physically weapons-wise, like lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. It has an air form, so it can move through people, and gets 2 attacks around, and also can do a whirlwind attack on each creature in the elemental space, and basically pick them up and throw them 20 feet away. So this will help me move targets away from Gallahan. So my plan here is that the black cloud will at least distract them and start hucking them away. And it'll go right after Tilly and during the spy and thug's turn.
A black cloud inside a pink cloud.
Yeah, just clouds. We're layering the clouds here. And this is a big deal. This elemental, like, this is the only time I'll ever get to use it. That's that magic item gone. It's got 90 hit points, too. So they're going to have to deal 180 damage to it to kill it.
I don't think that I can set it under your control.
Okay. So when I summon it, I don't, let me see. I think that I can just place it next to me anywhere. So I want to put it here.
Okay, sure. There it is.
Actually, you know what? It can occupy the same space as people, so I want it to be on this guy's space because I'm going to use the throw attack on him.
Is it
On his
large?
face.
It is large.
It is large, so it's actually 2 by
that
2.
big.
So both of them, then move it over 1.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Very cool. You bite down on this gem and spit out a thing.
So that's one action. I have another action, but I can't like do anything with that action, right? Like I can move, but then that'll prompt attacks. I'm gonna look and see if I have anything for bonus actions, but I don't think that I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel like actually, you know what? I have a bonus action. I'm gonna also cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. The ultimate support.
Yeah, so now the air elemental, because it's a separate entity, it won't break my sanctuary. And now I'm in the sanctuary. They have to make a willpower roll, like a will save to attack me.
To attack you,
but they don't know the effect takes place until they do it. So they might still try to attack.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
Sounds fair.
Now I am done.
Okay, so Spy 1 shoots an attack at Gallahan, or it gets his 2 attacks, actually. Yep. Right, and he gets sneak attack as well. Oh wait, it's disadvantage, of course. Roll +4. Disadvantage, so what? Oops, that was not a disadvantage, so I'll roll a second time. Okay, he does hit you. Gallahan, are you going to use your 3rd lucky point?
Who's hitting me?
This spy right next to you with a short sword.
Oh no, fuck him. He can hit me.
Okay. He deals you 8 damage. Ta-da.
So, Sam, I
And
can
then he
start to
attacks you
heal. I
second
can
time.
start to heal you after next turn. So I'll probably.
I still
focus
got
on
15.
that. Okay.
He misses
Yeah,
you the second time.
Keep me up to date on your HPs.
Tilly, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my dash to move to the bottle and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I am then going to use the rest of my movement to go north to about right here. So I think about right there.
Okay.
With the bottle.
Yep.
So the smoke should effectively move. Yeah, move with
Yeah,
it.
let's smoke.
And it increases, so now it's 80-foot radius save.
And I will. I'm just gonna attempt to take a shot at Thug 2 from behind him.
Okay, cool. You're at disadvantage, of course, but
Of course, yes.
But advantage for him being in melee, right? So it's just a regular shot?
being in melee doesn't confer advantage on ranged attackers.
Oh, it's only melee? Okay.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and give it a whirl.
And don't forget you have Bless, so extra D4 on top of your roll.
Yeah. That he definitely does have.
Oh, okay. So how I'm used
Just
to
roll your
and then
attack.
roll a d4.
And then you can roll
Okay.
D4.
Okay, 18, you hit him. So there you go.
8 damage.
8
but I'm at
damage.
disadvantage, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, you are at
So it would
disadvantage.
be the
Roll
10.
roll the D4. Roll the D4 because
Okay.
you're between 11 and 4
Yeah.
13.
You nail him. Yep, you do your 8 damage to him, so -8. You're a rogue, right?
Yes, correct.
You get your sneak attack damage, so that's plus 1d6. Come on. Plus 4.
Okay.
He does not die.
Shit.
He's severely wounded, though. Okay, it's Air Elemental's turn. What are you having to do?
The Air Elemental is going to use Whirlwind. Those two creatures need to make a DC 13 Strength save.
Okay, so that's Spy and Thug.
Yep.
Strength, not the best one. Spy succeeds.
Okay, they'll still take some damage if they succeed.
And Thug also succeeds. Okay, both of them succeed.
So if they succeed, they take, let's see, half the bludgeoning damage and isn't flung away or knocked prone.
Okay.
So let me roll the damage.
Do it.
So this is 3. Remind me on his next turn to try and recharge this too.
Okay.
So they take half of 3d8 plus 2. All right, so they both take 4 damage.
4 damage. Damn, that was a terrible roll.
All right.
Bummer.
The whirlwind spins. It still gets to move, but it's gonna keep them in its area.
Sure, sounds fine. So let's see. Spy 2 ran all the way down here. He runs out, and then he looks around in confusion, wondering what happened and where his allies are. He turns back around and charges back in. So that was 10 feet, and then he's got another 50 feet of movement. So he runs back up to there. Yep, that's all he does. Thug 3, once again, like he's a little bit at a disadvantage. Oh, wow. Actually, God. Now that this air elemental...
Yeah, Thug 3 is inside an air elemental. I mean, he could just keep attacking us, but these things...
Let's see. I want to make like some sort of morale check, basically. He fails it. He goes running.
Sweet, attack of opportunity, that shit.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
he gets attacked by all 3 of us. Me, Gallahan, and the air elemental.
Yeah. So hang on, guys. We've got kind of a complicated battle here. So do me the favor. If you have a question, think of it, keep it in your mind, write it down, ask me on your turn. Because I want to make sure that we keep people's turns moving quickly. All right, so the Thug runs right out, straight into Darius. Dr. Grigori and the Air Elemental and Gallahan all may make attacks of opportunity. Do you want to?
Absolutely.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck this guy.
Will that break your sanctuary, though?
Yes.
Yeah, but I want to kill him. It's fine.
Okay, so that's -4. The Grief Sword hits.
Hold on. When I hit him, I'm going to activate my Divine Smite, so he takes a bunch more necromantic damage.
Awesome.
So Touch of Death deals him another 13 damage.
-13. Very nice.
I don't even so much attack him as he runs by. I just like brush his face with my hand, and his flesh starts to rot.
Skin just like
sloughing off as he runs.
Cool. And then the Grief Sword slashes out, catching him across the chest, dealing 9 damage. You're not expending another spell slot, are you, Sam?
No.
Okay, cool.
Let me roll for the air elemental.
Okay.
So it's a +8.
Please. Oh, goodness.
Okay, 18.
18 hits.
2d8 plus 5. He takes another 19 damage.
19 damage.
Thank you.
He just straight up dies. He
dies at my feet.
Collapses. Yep, he's dead.
He dead. As he runs out of the cloud, I see like a guy just like screaming and his flesh rotting, and I'm like, I'm just distracted for a moment, like, what the hell is going on in there?
Yep, exactly. So that's that.
It's a fucking party up in there. That's what's happening.
Yeah, what the hell?
All right, I think it's time for our next break. So why don't we go to that, and when we come back, we will continue with this probably the most complicated fight that we've had on the West Marches so far. I
don't know, man. That wizard with the dragon, that was pretty complicated.
Yeah, but this is a straight up fight. Whereas that one
mechanically, this is mechanically very complicated. There's a lot of conditions.
Okay, cool. We'll come back in 5 minutes with more West Marches, and you guys can ask me any questions you have during the breaks.